Hello everybody, welcome back to our channel. This is Cindy from Ideas Times 2, and I have a flip through of a couple of journals that I've just completed and am putting into our Etsy shop, and I wanted to share those with you today. So as you can see from the covers, these are Wizard of Oz themed, and I used this gorgeous vintage Wizard of Oz print fabric on the covers, and they are pretty close to the same on the outside, not identical on the inside, pretty close though. So I'm just going to flip through one and I'll take some pictures that might show some of the differences to put on our shop. So let's move this one out of the way and take a look at this one. So this one is called Wizard of Oz. The other one I'm calling Land of Oz, just to differentiate between the two. And the books are both pretty big. They're soft cover and but flexible, pretty sturdy though. A bunch of layers of fabric and cardstock and some interfacing to make sure everything is nice and sturdy. The book is about 9.5 inches tall by 6.5 inches wide and has 4 signatures on the 2-inch spine, and I've just sewn them in directly to the cover. It has a tassel full of all different kinds of different fabrics and textiles, some lace and some ribbon and some blue and white gingham, of course, and some fabric scraps from the covers. And I've also put quite a few little charms. Here's the farmhouse and Dorothy, and all of the charms are either associated with the books or the movies. Books and movie. And here's a helium balloon, and I've just attached it with a bulldog clip, so you can just take it off very easily. And I'll just move that over here to the side. The closure is a coffee stain muslin, and I've just tied it in a bow. The inside is lined with this adorable blue and white gingham, and the 4 signatures are all have a cover of cardstock that is from the Graphic 45, the Magic of Oz collection. And so it starts with this beautiful purple that says Wicked Witch on here, or Wicked, and on the inside it is chock full of all different kinds of stained papers and book pages and ephemera cards. And it has it's missing something, a little ephemera card and a large 5x7 coffee stained index card with a collage on there that's sewn on. And here's just a piece of cardstock and a book page. And the book pages are all I know going sideways, but I didn't want to cut off any of the pictures or any of the text. And this is a vintage Wizard of Oz picture book. Here's some coffee stained paper with a collage that also came from the picture book. All of the collages are pretty much from a vintage picture book, and the ephemera cards came from quite a few of them, not all of them. It came from Mrs. Cog's Crafts on Etsy, and Graphic 45 and vintage book pages. Here's an invoice and some washi, sunflower washi, of course, because Dorothy is from Kansas. Each of the books have 4 paper clips with charms on them, and then a number of other charms and vintage buttons and things like that. So tons of little extra goodies in the pages. Here are a couple of journaling cards with glitter paper, red for Dorothy's shoes in the movie, and green, of course, for the Emerald City. Here's a little tuck spot with a pocket with ephemera cards and just a little piece of paper that I've sewn on there. Here's another pocket with a big card or a big tag and a spot for journaling on the back. Some music staff paper and a library card pocket here with a journaling card that I've collaged and a library card in there that Dorothy checked out. And here's a little bit more gingham here with a vintage button and another charm on a garment pin. Some avocado stained paper. A dictionary page, the W's for wizard is on here somewhere. Witchcraft, witchery, wizard, all of that stuff. Here's some hand marbled paper. And the center of the signature is this gorgeous book page. And then we just continue with the other side. Here's a wizard on this side, another little collage, and some poppy washi. Here's a little tuck spot with some cards tucked in there, and on this big big paper bag with this nice big collage on there. This page has a couple of little coin envelopes that I've put on here with journaling cards or journaling tags in there. And I did not glue the top down, so you could tuck something in here if you want to. And just on this one, not on that one. So there's the other side of the book page and the end of the first signature. Second signature is this adorable yellow with all of the characters on there, and it's the same pictures as what's on the cover. So book page with the Cowardly Lion on one side and the whole gang on the other. A little border of gingham with some ruby slipper charms and the scarecrow. This little corner tuck has a little journaling card with Kansas and scarecrow in there. And when you flip it open, you can write on here, and there's Toto. There's Dorothy on the little tuck spot with some journaling cards. Short paper of gingham, of course. Avocado stained paper with another collage. Some more hand marbled paper and music paper, and has a little paper bag there with some journaling cards in there, some ephemera cards, and a little cluster with a charm. A short page. The middle of this signature is the pattern paper. On the inside it has a little notebook with avocado stained paper, kind of to match Glinda's outfit there, and this is just some coffee stained paper that I've tucked in there. This nice big tuck spot has a big journaling card on the other side of the marbled paper. Another little collage there with the flying monkeys. Some more of that adorable sunflower washi. Here's an envelope that I made out of this sky and clouds, and on the inside it has just a little fold out, and I've got it pinned in here with another paper clip with a charm. The other side of the book page and the end of the second signature. Third signature is this beautiful green for the Emerald City, and has another book page. This is a bag from Borders that has the Wizard of Oz printed on it. So I put that in there, and some ephemera cards and a little index card with a collage that I sewed on there. And another, this is a Toto charm. On the other side here we have two little pockets, and both pockets have some ephemera cards. There's a coloring page, and this might be a Tracy Fox paper that I had left over from another project, and I put it in here because I thought the greens were just too pretty not to use. There's the scarecrow, a side pocket with another little notebook, and a short page, a little cluster with a vintage button there. And a little top tuck right there, and invoice, some tea stained. This is a fruit tea stained paper. This pocket is made out of a book page, and inside I've tucked a big tag for journaling on there, and an eco print. And the center of the signature has the gorgeous pictures from a vintage picture book. Here's an envelope flip, and it's collaged here on the front, and then has a journaling card. The picture and text are from a vintage Wizard of Oz book, and when you flip it up, on the other side it has a tuck spot with some ephemera cards, and is hiding another little pocket with some ephemera cards. Here's another pocket with a big journaling tag and a vintage vocabulary card, and a couple of other little cards from Graphic 45. A little collage up there in the corner, and avocado stained paper. Here's a collage for the Tin Woodman right there. Coloring page, and another envelope flip, and this one has a tag here. Flips open and has two little tags right there, and a big journaling card here with some vintage buttons on it, which matches the buttons on the picture. And that just gets put in there. And the other side of the bag, and the picture book pocket on this one is in the back with some more ephemera cards. And the last signature has a pocket here in the front with a number of ephemera cards and vocabulary cards right there. And here's the gang reaching the Emerald City, and another collage. There's a little bit of cardstock and marble paper. This journaling card is from the vintage picture book, and the corner tuck here has another corner tuck with a couple of little cards in there. Some more washi tape and ephemera cards, and a rainbow charm. And this is a map of Kansas, and some blackberry tea stained paper, and another collage, and coloring page, a pocket with more lots of cards. There's so many places to journal and so many fun little things to look at. Here's a big pocket with a little notebook, and the inside is coffee stained paper, and the outside has the paper has a balloon, hot air balloon, and a mustache that reminded me of the Wizard of Oz. And so that is tucked in there. And the center of the signature has these beautiful blue page from the vintage picture book. Another sparkly pocket with an index card and a little graphic 45 card in there. Another library pocket. This one has a library card and a little collage on there. Coloring page, more of that gorgeous purple paper. The other side of the Kansas map, and another collage. Another place to tuck some ephemera cards. It says there's no place like home. Hand marbled paper, and another tuck spot with a bunch of cards in it. And that's the end of the last signature. So you can see it's full. The other second journal is very similar, but since I did use a lot of book pages and vintage book pages, the pictures, of course, are all going to be different. So that's why they're not identical, but they are very, very much the same. They both have 2 library pockets, a number of large tags and small tags, and lots of ephemera cards, and the same number of flips and all of that jazz. And so I will be posting these in our Etsy shop in just a few minutes, and I hope you enjoyed taking a look at these adorable journals, and I think they'd be perfect for a Christmas gift or birthday gift. And check them out in our shop. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so, and give me a thumbs up. Comments are always appreciated, and as are you. We really appreciate our subscribers. I do apologize for the shadows. Today was overcast and rainy all day, and then it's Halloween, and so I've been passing out candy and didn't want to be filming when people were knocking on my door. So I do apologize for the shadows. There was no sunlight today, and I wanted to get these posted. So thank you so much for joining me, and have a fantastic weekend coming up. So thanks a lot. Bye-bye.